Good afternoon, everybody. Chris and Tiffany here with High Seas Cruising, and today we are coming to you from Ketchikan in Alaska. Probably helps if I take my finger off the mic. But yep, we are here today in Ketchikan. We've gotten back on the cruise ship. We've already been off. We had an early day today. We actually got here at 6 a.m. They had us off the ship shortly after that. And it's been a good, fun day. We've seen a bunch of stuff in Ketchikan today. And I got to say, I think Alaska might be one of my new favorite cruise ports. What do you think?
I think so.
Did you have fun today?
I did.
I mean, we saw tons of stuff. We saw, we had a bald eagle that basically just like flew over our heads.
Yes.
While we were sitting out there. We saw a harbor seal out there today. He was just playing around.
Just having a good old time.
Having a good old time. We went hiking. We've been out just watching rivers and everything else. It has been an awesome day. I'm loving Ketchikan.
Yes. Kelly says, glad you had fun. And Dale says, hello.
Hi, welcome to the show. I said this is just another one of our impromptu live shows that we want to throw on here real quick. The cellular service here in Ketchikan, it's spectacular. We're not even on ship's Wi-Fi. We're on regular cell phone service, and it is great here.
It's better than at home.
Yeah, it's almost better here than it is back home in Texas. So that's a huge plus. It makes it real easy to get on. I sat down and had a 30-minute phone conversation with my daughter. Been sending her pictures all day long today. It has been really, really great.
Yes.
So what did you love today about Ketchikan, baby?
Just being in a new place and exploring something I've never seen. You've never seen it.
No, neither one of us have ever been to Ketchikan.
I mean, walking around, visiting with locals. Had a great conversation with the candy store owner.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course, you know, most people know already, but we always try to go into local stores, local places. I mean, yeah, we went into the bigger stores just to kind of look around and pick up, because sometimes you can get stuff on the cheap. But we always try to go into the local store, support the local economy much more than, you know, the big businesses.
Oh, yeah. Got local coffee, local jelly, local candy, local root beer.
Because she shopped, and she shopped, and she shopped all day. Show them all the stuff you got, baby. She's got so much stuff some stuff I've never heard of. Like, what is that jelly?
So, yeah, this jelly. And y'all tell me if y'all have ever heard of this fireweed jelly. I have never even heard of fireweed, but I tried it, and it is really good. I'm excited to get home and really try it. I just kind of stuck my finger in there.
Oh, now I really want to use it after you've had your finger in there. Did you wash your hands at least?
Yes, I did.
Before you stuck them in the jelly?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I want norovirus. She's got so much stuff. She shopped and she shopped, and I'm shopped out.
So we also got local candy from Ketchy Candies. Now, the owner was telling us that her daughter actually came up with a root beer recipe, and they manufacture that root beer right there and sell it.
The root beer is made by 11-year-olds.
Yes.
By the way, which, yeah, that blows me away that you have 11-year-olds making root beer.
Don't think that's child labor or anything like that. They were just helping out.
No, it's made by 11-year-olds.
But yeah, we got fudge, all kinds of fudge and stuff in there.
Maybe it is child labor.
Yes, have heard of firewood jelly, and I like the local shops too, says Leanne.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then coffee, we found coffee. So this is coffee, and it says it is right out of Ketchikan. So I've never heard of this, but this one's Wicked Wolf. So
yeah, and something we definitely noticed about the local shops too is there's 4 cruise ships in port today. There's us, the Ruby Princess, Holland America, New Amsterdam is here, and the Carnival Luminosa was here. She's already left, but she was here, and you get 4 cruise ships and people all off at the same time. It starts to get crowded, but if you actually watch the crowds, they go into the big touristy stores. You go into, you go near one of them, and it is just full of cruise ship people. But you walk a street over to one of the local stores, and you're the only one in there, and they're happy to see you and giving you the best service you're going to get. And then you end up with stuff that you just cannot get at home.
Yeah. Teriyaki caribou jerky. And this one has reindeer in it. We're still a little unsure about eating Rudolph, but
that's because these are for Rebecca.
Yeah.
Rebecca likes her jerky. She's all kinds of, she always wants buck sticks from Texas, made it from deer. She wants those every year because she's out in North Carolina. So it's a deer. It's just a reindeer. So we had to make sure we get her something new and interesting to try. So a little caribou, a little reindeer should make her happy. Give her something new to taste and try. And so what else, baby? I'm going to push some buttons here real quick while you're talking.
Okay.
I want to figure out how to flip the camera.
Yeah, we just basically walked around, learned a little bit of the history, learned a lot about totem poles and what the each one symbolizes and everything like that. So they have a totem pole museum and found a cute little park and just had a really good time just walking around.
Yeah, absolutely. I know there is a way for me to flip this, but I can't figure out how to do it right now.
What are you trying to do?
I was going to flip the camera around so everybody could see outside. Because we're still here at the dock in Ketchikan, so there's still tons of pretty stuff to see. Worst case, I'll just take the whole thing over there.
Yeah. Got to see an airplane take off from the water.
A seaplane?
Yes, that.
That's because they've been landing and taking off right here outside of the balcony all afternoon. Because remember when we walked up that way, they had the little seaplane airport?
Yeah.
Is right up over there, and that's why you kind of constantly see them right here and right there.
Keep waiting for another one to take off so I can take pictures, but I think it's too late in the day.
Maybe. I don't know. There it is. So I'm also at the same time here trying to figure out, there's got to be a way to flip this camera.
I don't know. But our all aboard time is like right now, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
2:30. Yeah, so it is all aboard time, officially all aboard time.
So we'll be heading out here in about 30 minutes.
Should be pretty shortly. They've been getting in, going after it there pretty quick. Let's see. That's not it.
I think you should quit playing with buttons.
Yeah, before I accidentally shut the live stream off.
Yes.
That's probably a good idea. But I know there has to be a way to do it.
Is it hard adjusting to the time change?
It was a little bit because we've had two different time changes. So from Texas to Seattle was 2 hours, and that took a little bit getting used to. And then last night they time changed us again. So now we're 3 hours off of home. But
I think what's getting us the most is not so much the time change, but last night when we went to bed at 10 o'clock, the sun was still out. I think that's what's getting us more than the time change.
And then the sun was up at 4 a.m. this morning.
Yes.
Because if you guys look at that, I put out a video earlier of us just coming into Ketchikan. Some of that was done at 4 a.m. and you can see how much light is out there already. So I think between a couple hours time change and
the sun
being a little weird, it's a little confusing to your body, I guess. But I always get up super early anyway. Basically, as soon as the sun is up or right before the sun is up, I'm up. I don't like to miss a single second of my day. Not when I'm on a cruise.
So Jeff says California, Linda, and I have been to Alaska twice. The first time we started in Fairbanks with Princess Land Tour. Wow. On cruise portion, we helicoptered, whale watched, White Pass Railroad, etc. That sounds awesome.
It does. All we did today was the walking tour, and I have a map somewhere. It was pretty nice. You just walk over to the visitor center. it is a little messed up because it's been in my pocket all day. But we went over to the visitor center, got a walking tour map, and this sucker folds out. And as you can see, hopefully you guys can see,
Yeah.
it marks all of the places of interest and everything all around Ketchikan. And that's what we did today. We just followed this yellow line all the way around, and it was good. It leads you to the museums, the Discovery Center, led us to the parks, led us to all the totem poles, and plus all the things we got to see along the way. And we crossed the Ketchikan River a couple of different times, saw some waterfalls, so many good pictures, and so much good video that I can't wait to put out there. I mean, it was beautiful here.
Leanne says the White Pass Railroad is really interesting.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about that and mention that one, and that's definitely something we're going to do on a future visit. This is today, if nothing else, is utter proof this will never be our last Alaska trip. I loved Ketchikan, and we're just getting started.
Yes.
I mean, we are just getting started. We haven't even, tomorrow is the Glacier and Juneau, and then up to Skagway. It's beautiful. I mean, it's so beautiful now that we're, especially today, that we're back inside, the inside passages and stuff. We barely do anything on the ship. We go to the shows and eat and stuff like that, but the majority of the time, we're looking out over the side of the ship.
Yeah. So Jay-Z said, good tip. We'll stop at the visitor center first when we get there. So the visitor center is really easy to find. There was a couple of them.
There's one at every of the berthing, because there's 5 berthings here. We were at number 5, but yeah, each one has one. It's the visitor center right there. They also have public bathrooms in there. There's not a ton of public bathrooms if you're doing the walking tour, but the visitor center has the public bathrooms, and it does mark them on the map for you. I don't know if anybody else is like us, but we hop off the ship. Tiffany has a fresh coffee from locally. I'm drinking my Monster. You get a mile or two in your walk, and you're looking for the bathrooms in your map.
Yes.
But yeah, they have the walking tour maps in there. They have maps for all of the excursions. There's people right there off the ship that'll take you on bus tours. You can get on the duck one.
Mm-hmm.
What was that called again? Y'all know the one where you ride and then it goes in the water. It's the duck something.
I can't think of it
right now. I can't even. Yeah, I know exactly what it is, and I can't just think of it off the top of my head.
Cruising Scene says, sounds great. We did a Totem Eagle boat tour in Ketchikan. Jeff said, on the last trip, California Linda climbed Mendenhall Glacier. Oh, she climbed the glacier.
Yeah, there's excursions where they'll take you up and you can do the glaciers and actually walk on the glaciers.
Dale says, I'll be in Ketchikan in a couple months, so I appreciate your review. Jay-Z, how cold is it there? It was chilly. It was 55 degrees this morning, and it got a little windy out there on the pier. So I did have my hood, my hat, beanie on. But since we've gotten back on the ship, it's warmed up. We've got the balcony door open, and I'm actually thinking about putting on some shorts.
Okay, I'm not thinking about putting on shorts. Yeah, it's chilly when you get off. So I got off, had a jacket on. You get to walking and everything like that. The hats come off, the jackets become unzipped. The sun came out. So it's been right now it's 60 degrees here. So it's turned into a really, really beautiful, beautiful day. And yeah, you're just coming to Ketchikan in a couple of weeks. I loved it. I mean, I absolutely loved it. It's just gorgeous. People are friendly. I mean, Ketchikan, 2 thumbs up for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Enough that I'm absolutely in love with Alaska cruises. And it's our very first one, and we haven't even gotten anywhere yet. I mean, this is our very first cruise one.
Sorry, I had to check out the seaplane.
I said if I could ever figure out how to turn the camera around, I'd show everybody the seaplane. I mean, there has to be a way, because I do it all the time on my phone. I'm not on my phone today, because my phone had to charge. about killed that sucker filming in port today.
So can you just take it off the cord and take it outside?
Yeah, but I was trying to flip it around to the back camera that way. You know, I can do it this way, but God knows I'll have them looking at my feet.
Where's our next stop?
It's Juneau is the next port, but we have the glacier run first thing in the morning. So that starts at from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll be going into the glacier, looking at that, and then we're scheduled to be in Juneau about 12:30. And then we're in Juneau till 8:30 at night.
I think so.
We have a good 8 hours there. Most of our port times are pretty good. I think the shortest port time we have is in Canada on the last day.
Jay-Z said, can't wait to see your continuing adventure. Have fun. Just Cody, that's so awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, wow, it's amazing. You know, we just were on the Ruby Princess, and just for my fellow camera nerds that, you know, film and stuff like that, I have almost twice the gigabytes of data for this Alaska sailing now, just from Seattle and now, than we had on the entire Ruby Princess cruise. Yeah. So just kind of give you guys an idea, I've taken a lot of video and a lot of pictures.
Cruising scene, are we going to Skagway?
Yes, Skagway will be Thursday. Yep, so tomorrow Juneau, then Skagway, Friday's a sea day, Saturday's Canada, Sunday's disembarkation. So, yep, and if we can get good self-service and stuff like that, like we did today, we'll definitely show you guys some more. I didn't realize that the self-service was going to be so good in Ketchikan. So I'm assuming like in Juneau and some of those other places, it's going to be just as good. Maybe tomorrow we'll do our live off of the ship.
Yeah. So we're on the Discovery Princess.
Yes. Yep. Discovery Princess. She has been a beautiful ship.
Yes.
Like I said, we walked around her a couple times, but to be 100% honest, as much as I love cruise ships, my nose has been pointed out as much as possible. If it's daylight, chances are I'm looking over the balcony somewhere.
We have spent a lot more time in the cabin this time, looking over the balcony. Do you have to have passports to go?
No, you do not, with one exception. If you go, and I want to say it's the White Pass Railroad, I believe. If you do the one where you go from Alaska into Canada over land, I believe you have to have a passport for that particular instance. You can't do that one on a birth certificate, if I believe. But the cruise itself does not require, it's still a closed loop cruise with a stop in Canada. So nope, absolutely not required. Except for that one excursion is the only incident I'm aware of where a passport would be required, because the train goes over land from Alaska into Canada. And I think that's just a certain one, like the really long one or something like that. And that requires one. Yep.
And then we have to fill out paperwork.
Yeah, you do have to fill out a declaration form for Canada. It's no different than filling one out here for the United States, but apparently you have to fill it out even if you don't plan to get off the ship. And since you're getting off the ship going into Victoria, you shouldn't really have anything to declare, because you're not going to be getting off the ship with like your luggage or anything like that. But it's just a Canadian requirement, and your cruise ship will provide it to you and let you know when to fill it out and when to turn it in.
Thank you for that information.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome. Anything we can always share with everybody. That is exactly what we're here for. Speaking of that, I have got to fill out that Canadian form today.
Yeah, we got to turn it in this afternoon.
No, it's due tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
Yeah, it's due while we are in Juneau. And they let you know when it's due and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, there's still snow on top of them. I mean, I'm gonna try to show you guys. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but we're gonna give it a go here. We're gonna give it a shot. This thing turns into a tablet, so we're going to head outside here and see if I can show this to you guys.
Just turn around.
I'm going to turn the tablet around. Let's see. There we go. So you guys can get a look. Let me try to get out of y'all's way. Hopefully it's clear. I don't know if y'all can see, like, right
There's
back
a
here on
plane
this
coming.
mountain.
The plane.
There's still snow on the mountain. Back over there. Try to scroll through here so you guys can take a quick look at this. And I think one of the planes is coming in. Oh, there it is. So hopefully you guys can see all that kind of stuff. Next time we go live, I'll go back. I'll make sure my phone is charged. Because at least on my phone, I know how to switch around the camera. I'm just having some kind of tablet malfunction here, apparently. Because normally it hops right over, no problem.
They said, be careful about cell service. If Canadian cell tower picks up, you may have roaming charges unless your cell number covers this cost. And then just Cody said, that is amazing. I can see it crystal clear.
Awesome. Yeah, as far as the cell tower goes, we should be fine. When we were pulling into Ketchikan, I saw it sitting up here on the hill. I saw the cell tower sitting up there. And no, but I'm getting like 5G cell phone service here. It's not even slow cell phone service. I'm getting the full 5G. Excuse me. So I don't know if they've upgraded or if it's just been like this for a while. But no, the cell service here is perfect. And as long as you have a cell plan that's, US, Canada, Mexico, which most of them are these days, if you're on one of the major carriers, AT&T, Verizon, something like that, they cover US and Canada and Mexico, you won't get any extra roaming charges. But I am keeping an eye on it just to make sure they don't make any mistakes. But that's like a full-size.
There's a big airplane coming in.
There's got to be an airport around here.
I told you, I saw the air. That was back there. I don't know.
Yeah, we just saw like a full-size commercial airliner go by. Was not expecting that out here.
But yeah, I definitely recommend, if you've never been on an Alaskan cruise, get some binoculars. I have been using mine all morning long. I have seen bald eagles nesting in their trees, and
and you can show them, baby. You do not have to necessarily buy super expensive ones either. When you
paid $32 for these at Walmart. They are Simmons, and they're 10 by 50.
No, 10 by 150s, I thought.
10 by 50s.
Okay. Anyway, they work really, really well for $35. We've been able to see just about everything we wanted to see with them. So yeah, definitely need a pair of binoculars, and don't spend a fortune on them. You can wait till you buy them on the cruise ship. They start, I think the cheapest ones we saw were $50. They were pretty little. Good, big ones like that to see real far with are in the hundreds, $150, $200 on board a cruise ship. So yeah, hit your local Walmart, your Amazon, whatever the case may be, and pick them up on the cheap. Because we're all about doing some things on the cheap.
Yes. So, but yeah.
Until Tiffany goes shopping in Ketchikan and, spend our next 3 cruise fares.
I didn't spend that much. I think I spent more on coffee.
My shoulder was hurting from carrying her bag back to the ship. That's how much stuff she bought. And it doesn't seem like it, but that bag was heavy. And she'll tell you, but I hate shopping. I don't like shopping. I'm not like that. We shopped at every store today. Huh.
Okay.
I'm only telling you the truth. How many times you told me you hate shopping? But here we are. Now, in her defense, so she only does this when we're cruising.
Yes. Because it's not every day you get to go to Ketchikan.
That is true. That is absolutely true. But it's beautiful here.
Yes.
I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. But the one thing we did notice, and maybe it's just us, maybe we weren't looking quite right, there's not a ton, I guess, of eating choices
No.
that don't get filled up very quickly when you have 4 ships in port. So we ended up getting back on the ship since we were leaving at 2:30 anyway. We just got back on the ship for lunch. We looked around. One of the locals directed us to a place to eat, but we never could find it.
Yeah.
And then some of the more touristy places had a line halfway down the road. But that's it's not Ketchikan's not a very big place, we've discovered. And when there's 4 ships in port, it feels like there's 4 ships in port.
Mm-hmm.
So, but luckily, we got out super early. We hopped off the ship right at 6, grabbed the walking thing for the walking tour. There's all kinds of boats going out there. And by the time we were up in the parks and looking at the totems and all that kind of stuff, nobody else had gotten up there yet.
Yeah.
So we had pretty much all of that area just about to ourselves. What do you see, baby?
I think another plane is fixing to go by.
She's very, very fascinated by the seaplanes. And the fact that we're parked next to the seaplane airport. Yep, see,
It's
there
already
goes
landed.
Yes, she's extremely fascinated. I guess next time we're just going to have to get her a ride on a seaplane.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I like watching them. I don't want to be in it.
The Discovery Princess also has this, what do they call it? It wasn't the sky bridge. It was it sticks out over the side of the ship and it's glass floor and you can look down. It's Skywalk. I think it's Skywalk. I'll show you guys in the video when I release it. She wouldn't even walk on it. She walks by the side of it and she peeks through the glass and looks down, but she will not stand on it at all.
No. I won't walk on the grates and the sidewalk either.
That's true too. But I'm walking right across the glass. If it's going to give and I'm going to go, at least I'm going to go happy in Ketchikan, right?
Okay.
Let's be honest. I'll be happy I'm in Alaska. What does that say?
I can see it, Chris.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We haven't had any more comments.
So we just wanted to check in with everybody today, let you guys know how Ketchikan's going. And completely lost my train of thought. I do that a lot sometimes. I've been up early. The time change and everything confused my whole body. I was up at the way wrong time this morning.
Yes.
My body thought it was 4 o'clock. It was 3 o'clock. But then the sun came out. So then I woke up Tiffany because I saw a mountain and I saw some snow. And then she was mad at me for an hour. Because she did not want to get up.
Not yet. Not at 3 o'clock.
I don't know what she's going to do when we start make the run in on the glacier at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Because I'm going to be up, ready to go, hanging over the side of the ship, cameras rolling.
We'll be having room service.
And we'll be having room service.
With coffee.
Yes.
Thanks so much for taking the time to do lives. It's really cool to see everything in real time.
Oh, no, we love it. And as I said, I'll plan the next one to be able to do with my phone. Maybe if we can get some good signal in Juneau, which I think we can. I mean, I would assume it's just as good in Juneau as it is here. Juneau's the capital. So Skagway, I'm not sure. That's way further north. But if we can get as good a signal, maybe tomorrow we'll even do it off of the ship. So, and that'll be tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
The internet on the ship itself is not any good. We cannot go live off a ship's internet at all. Otherwise, I wish it was really, really good, because if it was, I would set this up, and especially when we're going through the glacier, and just leave it running all day long on the live, and y'all could just pop in and watch whenever you wanted to. I wish it worked that well. Yeah. Then I just put the glacier on live. But I'll see if I can get some of the glacier video, couple clips like I did this morning, thrown together in kind of like a little preview for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be out, I guess, mid-afternoon towards evening time, depending on what the time difference and everything like that. But we're going to get ready to hop off of here, get ready to pull out, sail away here from Ketchikan. I got to get the camera set back up because, like I said, tons and tons and tons of video will be coming all about Alaska. I don't want to forget this trip. I don't want to miss this trip. Nothing. I want to be able to look back on this.
Starlink is coming.
Yeah. For the ships I've been on that has it, it's spectacular. But the only ship I've been on so far that has actually had it up and running has been Allure of the Seas. Ruby Princess didn't have it. This one doesn't have it yet. Radiance of the Seas, it wasn't running on Radiance of the Seas yet. So I know they're bringing it. It's coming. I'm super excited for it because that will allow things like going through the glaciers with the live streams running completely possible. So, but again, we're going to hop off of here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I said I'll get another little highlight reel out to you guys tomorrow about the glaciers. And then we'll probably, like I said, we'll figure out some way, if possible, to go live again tomorrow afternoon in Juneau, Alaska. So other than that, thank you, everybody, for coming. Everybody, if you would, do me a favor, watching it live, watch it in the replay, do me a favor and hit that like button. Super important. It lets YouTube know to, share our channel with other people. We'll try to get out, all the good information we got going on.
Thank y'all. Have a great night.
Thank you. But again, thank you, everybody, and we will see you
out on the high seas.
Good afternoon, everybody.